Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are all of you doing? Karibuni sana. Welcome to my tonight show. And today we are going to be learning about digital marketing. So we are going to be discussing digital marketing. So, can we join the class, all of us? Let me know where you are joining us from. Let me know where you are joining us from. And yeah, that's it. So, as we wait for more people to join, I have exciting books that we will be using when we are learning. Like this one is my workbook that I created, and you will be using it to learn. You will be using this workbook to write down things like your marketing strategy, to write down about your business, and so on and so forth. So you see, you can write your business model and so on and so forth. Is your business B2B, B2C? Okay. Reasons as to why you want to digitalize, and so on and so forth. So I can see Tony. Tony is from Kandara, Moranga. Yeah, Tony, you're from Moranga. I also got somebody to send me these books. All these books, we are going to be referencing the 844 system a lot as we learn. Okay, so I don't want to be teaching you things and you think I'm pulling them out of my butthole. I don't want you to think I'm feeding you garbage as I teach you. Okay, I want you to know that everything that I'll be teaching you will be authentic. So we have a book here that is agriculture. We will be looking at things from high school in agriculture, Form 2. And you will get the importance of being engaged in your students, in your children's schoolwork. Okay, because we have this narrative we like spreading that what we learn in school doesn't apply in life. Unfortunately, everything I apply in life, in business, to be honest, it was all taught in school. We have agriculture, Form 3, okay? And the worst part is that people say, oh, this system was not created was created for us to be employees, but a lot of people make bad employees. They are not that great as employees, unfortunately. You also find people saying, oh, this system was created for us to just pass exam, but you find a lot of people get a D plus and below. That's where the biggest number is. So you wonder, what is the purpose of going to school then if everything you say doesn't seem to work? So I got these books. We will be looking at them. We will be referencing a lot. You can see the way I'm serious. And one thing that I want us to look at very much is the business studies from Form 1 to Form 4. So we will be reading a lot of business studies because you will understand things like warehousing, things like transport and communication. You will understand things like factors of production. You will understand business and environment and the purpose of an office, okay? And things like home trade, okay? You will see this is in Form 1. Form 1 business studies. So that you can stop saying that things we learn do not apply in life. We learn to pass exams and you still don't pass those exams anyway. So we have this one is business form 2. We will be looking at these books a lot. Okay, we will look at government and business. We will look at things that favor our businesses, like policies, how policies favor our business. You have to understand that people who influence policy are in business, and they tend to be rich people. And you will understand why you should just be rich, why you should just make money. Okay, so we are going to be looking at these. You can see there is a lot to be learned in business studies, and one of the most important topics is actually insurance. Okay, mostly the importance of having an insurance cover as a business owner. So we are going to be looking at these things so that I don't create ignorant business owners. I don't want to empower business owners who are not fully equipped. So you see, this one is for form 4. This one is for form 3. Okay, form 3 business studies. And in form 4, we are going to look at financial statements. Okay, working capital, borrowed capital. Okay, financial ratios, all those, and bookkeeping plus money and banking. You're going to be doing all those things. You're going to be looking at things like inflation and how they affect you as a business owner. Okay, and so many other things, that are in the 844 system that we should be applying in our business. Okay, we are also going to look at demand and supply. Okay, and what is a farm, the cash book, the ledger. And the other thing we will be looking at, I'll be teaching you as a business owner, is something that is in form 4 biology. So in form 4 biology, can I know who is attending class? Can I know who is in class? Can you tell me in the chat your name, where you are watching us from? Can you let me know where you are watching us from? Okay. So there is a concept called reception, response, and coordination, and we will be looking at something called stimuli response and irritability. You will understand why you procrastinate, why you are addicted, why you are addicted to some things, and how chemicals in your body influence the way you do things that you do every day. Everything you keep hearing from these gurus on the internet telling you how to handle procrastination, how to do 1, 2, 3. All of them are in the 844 system. All of them. So whoever lied to you that the 844 system doesn't apply in real life, lied to you. Okay, lied to you big time. So tell me, where are you watching us from? And yeah, so let's get started. So today we are going to be discussing something very important. We are going to be talking about digital marketing. And we are going to ask ourselves a very important question. What is digital marketing? So I want you to tell me from the live chat, what is digital marketing? So we have Judy Wamaida. She's watching us from K Road. So we have Judy Wamaida. She's watching us from K Road. Tony is watching us from Muranga. So what is digital marketing? I want somebody to tell me in the chat, what is digital marketing? Okay. Now, digital marketing, for those of you who don't know what digital marketing is, okay, just a minute. Just a minute. There is somebody who is. So, digital marketing, let's look at what is digital marketing. So, digital marketing is the use of online tools, platforms, and technologies to promote products, services, or brands to engage customers. Okay, so we have Priscilla. She's telling us that she is watching us from Mombasa. I am happy to have you, Priscilla Njogu. Karibu sana with Judy Wamaida at K Road, and we have Tony from Kandara Moranga. Tony is just a few kilometers away from me with Judy Wamaida. I can take an Uber and get there to where they are in 30 minutes. All in all, let's get to serious business. So, like I have said, digital marketing is the use of online tools, platforms, and technologies to promote products, services, or brands to reach and engage with customers. Okay, so long time ago, people used to do marketing. People used to do what? People used to do marketing. But the type of marketing people used to do was that marketing whereby they would market themselves on radio. They used to do the traditional type of marketing. They would use the radio, they would use billboards, they would use TV. Tell me other methods of marketing that used to exist long time ago. Could you please tell me? Okay. Let me switch off. Let me tell these people to join the last time. So we have road shows. Susan Kehara is telling us road shows. So we had things like road shows, we had newspaper, we had billboards, and this form of marketing very few people used to afford. Okay, how many people do you think even today can afford a road show? How many people, how many business owners today now posters now? Susan Kehara and Priscilla Njogu, they ran a bakery. I want you guys to be honest with me. If there was no social media, okay, if there was no social media, if there were no search engines or forums, would you afford to do an ad on newspaper, an ad on radio, an ad on TV for your bakery? Be honest. Would you have afforded? Be honest. Okay. Also, Judy Wamaida is telling us posters and word of mouth. We have Tony is saying posters. Eunice is telling us drawing on the wall. Yes. Eunice Akach is still saying newspaper. Okay. And yeah, we have road shows. Now, I want you to be honest. No, that would be too expensive. Maybe Susan would probably use word of mouth, door-to-door marketing, probably be going to birthdays and probably telling people I'm the one who baked this cake. And that's it. Now we are trying to imagine a world with no even smartphones. Okay, where somebody would just ask their friend, where did you buy the birthday cake for your child? We don't have that. Okay, so you can imagine a lot of business owners, they wouldn't afford. And a lot of business owners, they wouldn't even be able to start their businesses from home. Most of us, like me, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't be able to run our businesses from home because People are not passing by my home to see me, so I would be forced to put my business in a city center, in a town, in the middle of the town, and go and let people see me there I have a school with a few computers where I'm teaching people. Priscilla wouldn't be baking from home. Okay, they will need a whole kitchen for baking, so they will have to require a license, something from the health. Okay, hawa watu wa health wakikuja kuna chenye wanataka kufanya. But because of digital marketing, we can now even be able to establish home-owned business like mine. Mine is a home-owned business, by the way. Okay, and I still don't understand why in Kenya we don't have the category of home-owned business that are taxed different or are given special treatment even when it comes to loan access. I still don't get it. Okay, so now we have that traditional media, and now we have digital marketing, where we use a whole different form of marketing for our business. Now, this form of marketing is usually divided into three. We usually have social media marketing. We usually have, just a minute. We usually have social media marketing. And by the way, if you want to know where I am getting my training, just log into WIDB and go to module 2 of the foundation program. You will be able to see digital marketing. Now, in digital marketing is divided, it can be done in three ways. Okay, digital marketing. So it can be done in three ways. So you can use search engines to market your business. You can use social media. You can use online forums. Okay, so you find that a lot of business owners, okay, wako stuck. Okay, there is a poll I did sometime last year, and I asked people, what type of marketing strategy do you use to market your business? And a lot of them, they were just putting Facebook. That's what they were putting. They only know how to market themselves on Facebook and Instagram. I think two said Google. I think one said Google Map out of 100 people who voted. 0 for Reddit. 0 for Quora. Okay? And to top it up, they don't even know how to use Facebook as a marketing tool. They don't know how to use the search bar. They don't know how to use groups, the comment section, the DMs, and their profile. They don't know how to do it. I still don't know how Kenyans run profitable businesses on Facebook. And then they run ads that they don't understand how they work. To top it up, they don't even have a target audience. I was shocked. I think God love you so much. Guy, mimi hata nilishtuka. But most of them told me they don't get sales. Most people were honest and they told me they don't get sales from these ads that they run on social media. Okay? So I want you to tell me in the chat, what marketing methodology do you use? Do you use search engines? Do you use social media? Do you use online forum? If you use social media, which social media platforms do you use? And have you gotten sales? Do you use Google? Do you use Google Maps? Do you use YouTube? Do you use Pinterest? Tell me, Which marketing platform do you use? Now, as you tell me what you use to market your business, I want to talk about search engines. I want to talk about what? Search engines. Now, when it comes to search engines, when it comes to search engines, let me just write search engine marketing. Number one, an example of search engine marketing include number one, Google search. So when you come here to Google search, this is how Google search looks like. You look for digital marketing. You search. You look for digital marketing. And now this is a search engine. Okay? When you scroll down, you will see this is organic. This is organic. But if I typed digital marketing training, I will be able to see more websites, but it seems I'm not seeing an ad. Okay? So we have the sponsored one. Here we have an ad. This here is an ad. What you see here for Udemy is an ad. What you see here for Coursera is an ad. It's sponsored. Even this one is sponsored. Sponsored results. Digital marketing. This is sponsored. This is an ad. Okay? Google search. Now, the beauty with Google search is if you look for digital marketing, you find digital marketing. If you look for digital marketing training, you will be recommended digital marketing training. If you look for Toyota double cabin, you will get a Toyota double cabin. You will get a double cabin. Toyota double cabin. They will optimize for that keyword. They will optimize for that keyword. But when you become a digital marketer and you start training people on digital things and telling them the different ways they can get customers online, and you mention Google, they tell you, now I want to do that go-go. I want to do that go-go Jambi, and I want you to put it in a way. They type Toyota double cabin, it shows all my cars in the yard. That is what they want. Jabi, you see that go-go? Jabi, you see that go-go? That go-go you have shown us. I have a yard. This is what you will now do after this. Jabi, I have yard ya magari. Na my yard has Toyota double cabin. But I want kwa hiyo gogo. Hiyo gogo unaonyesha, yes. Hiyo gogo ukitype Toyota double cabin, inaonyesha yadi yote ya magari. Inaonyesha yadi yangu yote ya magari. That is what I want. It doesn't work with that like that with Google. Google, it's very specific. It's keyword specific. Google, you put, I want corn hub. It's going to give you corn hub. Google, you put it, you want Airbnb. It will give you Airbnb. Google, you tell it, give me Airbnb option. It's going to give you Airbnb option. Google, you tell it, do this and that for me. Google, what are the symptoms of malaria? Google will give you. Google, I feel I have a fever, I have this. Google will try to get you articles that try to show you the keywords you're typing. Okay? So if you come to me telling me you have a business of a boutique, but you want to put the handbag and then the handbag shows the entire shop, it's not going to work. It doesn't work like that on Google search. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Are we together? or you are lost. Okay, so a lot of us, we don't know where to market our businesses because we don't know the different platforms where we can put our businesses. We just know Facebook, nitapata customer. So we don't go to places like Google. And Google, you will not waste your money because you are charged when somebody clicks. So if I had clicked on the ad of Udemy, that is the only time Udemy gets charged. Okay? So I go, I click, I see I want to do digital marketing training. I see Udemy and Coursera. I decide I want to look on the course on Udemy. I go on Udemy and I start looking at digital marketing on Udemy. Okay? So I go to Coursera, I compare, and then I settle for Udemy. Okay, so you don't get traffic on Google is high quality, and that's why Google is more expensive. So you will see like per click Udemy is paying probably 15 shillings per click. Okay, because it's somebody who is focusing on digital, they already know what they want. Okay, so when we learn about the funnel, when we talk about the AIDA funnel, you will see that Google falls under the BOFU when we look at the levels of a sales funnel. Social media platforms, they come top of the funnel. Google comes at middle of the funnel because this is where people are seeking more information. They are aware of what they want. And this is why it's very important for you to know how to combine all the social media marketing strategies, all the marketing platforms, like you know when to use social media, when to use search engines, okay, in your marketing strategy so that you get the best results in your marketing. Okay, si unasikia Google then unataka kukimbilia kwa Google. There is a way these things work. Okay, so maybe somebody aliona mambo ya digital marketing on Facebook then akaenda kuconfirm on Google, na hapo ndipo atamikia hiyo decision ya kumarket. Okay, so let's see what others are saying they used to market. So are you finding this relevant ama inawabo? Oh my God. Thank you, Shan. Sasa super. You look beautiful. Thank you, Shan. Thank you so much. Oh, Judy is also telling us that people used to use signage. Okay. So we have Tony. Tony is saying Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, no sales yet from the platform, but engagement. Thank you. I will talk about that. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp status. That's amazing. Are you getting sales? Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Threads, and TikTok. Oh, wow. How does somebody get customers on Threads? I would love to know how that is done. And Judy is giving us a laughing emoji. So let us continue. Now, when we, like I have explained Google search, the other search engine is actually, Google Maps. A lot of us go on Google Maps to look for direction, but I also want you to know that you can also go to Google Maps to look for something you want, for direction of, okay, you can go to Google Maps not to only look for direction, but also look for the nearest Kayad. Okay, so let's look at baker. Let's say I want a baker near me. So you will see if you go to Google Maps and you search for a bakery near me, the first thing that comes up is Google Maps. And it actually gives you reviews. So you can see we have Broadway's Bakery, we have the Hive pastries, Sasa cakes. All these bakeries are near us, okay, are near me. So you find Google Maps is also another powerful search engine. Another powerful search engine is Pinterest. And another powerful search engine is YouTube. Okay, when people are going to these platforms, they already know what they want. So they usually are at the middle of the funnel. Those of you who don't understand the funnel, we are going to be learning it later, but they are usually at the middle of the funnel. What is at the top of the funnel? What is at tofu? What is here at tofu? Top of the funnel. Here we usually have social medias. Here we usually have search engines. And here mostly it's usually a personal website where action is happening. Okay, so let's continue. Let's keep continuing. Now let's go to that other thing we were talking. It's called social media. Social media. So on social media, we have something called Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Show me another, tell me LinkedIn. Tell me another search engine we have. Tell me another search engine we have. Please, please, please tell me another search engine we have. Tell me another search engine we have. No, another social media that we have. FB, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn. Tell me another one. Tell me another social media that we have, another one. Apart from FB, IG, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Niambieni ingine. Kuna zingine mingi. It's WhatsApp a social media. X, true. WhatsApp, X. Let me angalia zingine mnasema kwa chat. YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is not a social media platform. WhatsApp status. Pinterest is a search engine. It's not a social media. Reddit is a social media. No, Reddit is a forum. Reddit is a forum. Okay. So now let's look at forums where you can get customers. Forums, you get Quora. You get Reddit. A lot of people exchange Quora and Reddit to be social media platforms, but I find them to be forums because you have to ask a question, then provide an answer. So Quora, people ask questions, others respond with answers. Reddit, people ask questions and then they respond with answers for themselves. And then people come there and changia. That's how it just works. Okay, and these platforms I have shown you, they are places you can use to get customers online. Okay, you can use these places. Somebody is saying threads. You can use these places to get tons and tons of customers online. Now I want you to be honest in the chat and tell me, did you know that you can get customers online using Google search? Did you know that you could put your business on Google search such that when people go and search for something on Google, they will find you? Yeah, Snapchat is a social media. Tell me in the chat, did you know that you can market yourself on Google search? Did you ever know that could happen to you? Let me know in the chat. Now that you have known all that, okay, digital marketing, what it is, and platforms where you can do digital marketing, I want you to understand that digital marketing is not free. Digital marketing is not what? Digital marketing is not free. Okay? Yeah, yes, through website. So digital marketing is not free, 100%. So we have free marketing and we have paid marketing. Okay? Now, some people come and I tell them, oh, you have to pay a Google search to appear as number one so that you can get customers. And they are like, si niliambiwa unaweza fanya organic. And I'm like, yes, you can do organic. You can rank organically on Google search for free. That's possible. But you need a website. You need this and that. And the moment they hear about money, they even start looking at you in a suspicious way. They give you that suspicious look of like you are about to steal from them. Okay? That is what you get from most of these people out here. Okay? So, digital marketing is divided into two. There is free and organic digital marketing, and the free and organic digital marketing. When you get the right target audience, kutoka pale chini, from the beginning of your from the beginning of your digitalization, from the beginning, from that moment you ask yourself, why am I digitalizing? When you get your target audience right, organic marketing is the best, is the most sustainable. Free traffic is the most amazing. Free traffic is the best thing that can happen to you in your life. Okay? But we also have paid digital marketing. It can be very effective when used properly, mostly in terms of building awareness and remarketing. Building awareness and remarketing. For a person to trust you, for a person to believe in your products and services, they have to interact. They have to see your product. They have to see you. They have to interact with your ad for 7 to 14 times. So if they see you once through your free marketing and you capture that data, you track their data through tracking tools. You track their data. And then through paid marketing, you remarket. You keep following up. You will be able to convert them into buying, into people who are now buying customers. That is something people don't understand. A lot of people don't get to understand that. Who here, when they go to a website on Google, they look for something, then they have a call and the Truecaller shows them an advertisement from Udemy, from Jumia, from Kilimo. Who you just went there, peke yako ulijipeleka kwa hizo website. Maybe you wanted a ring light, maybe you wanted an office desk, and then you start seeing these ads following you. Who has had that? Who has, nani amepata hiyo experience? Nani amepata hiyo experience? Okay, so I want you to understand that is how digital marketing works. We have the free and we have the paid. Okay, now we have so many influencers online who have big following. Okay, so if they post something for you, a lot of people click. They visit your website, they come to your Facebook page. Now you, because you are a smart business owner, you see, you have influencers. Influencers are building awareness for you at the top of the funnel. Influencers are what? Influencers are building awareness for you at the top of the funnel. So let's assume I go and tell an influencer, hey, please help me market the daily learners. Please help me market the daily learners on your platform. So I go to Eric Omondi. So Eric Omondi will help me build awareness. Now people will see me one time, but I want these people to see me over and over again. Now, maybe Eric gives me a mention on his Facebook page. And now people go to my Facebook page. So when they go to my Facebook page, I track that data. And I keep showing them, I keep telling them, instilling them what Eric Omondi said about me. Or I keep reminding them the message that Eric Omondi was telling them. Okay? Now they go and click on my website. They click my website, and they try to look at my products and services. On the website, I track their data. You see, all the time you go to a website, you're told to cookie this, cookie that. That thing for cookie, you keep being told. That thing, yes, that cookie. You should drop it on your browser for your website. Now you have their data. Now, because you have their data, you go to Google, you tell Google, run for me an ad that will show in their Truecaller, that will show when they are reading a blog post on Tuko, that will show when they are reading their email, that will show when they are watching me on YouTube, they are watching a video on YouTube. So you, everywhere you go, you see the daily runner. Everywhere you go, you see the daily runner. Everywhere you go, you see the daily runner. Eric Omondi brought you to my page. You came, you engaged, you like a few things. I have set up a system that tracks those activity inside my Google Ads account. And then I have set up another system in my website that tracks all your activities so that I can now be able to follow you everywhere. And to follow like 1,000 people, that one for follow-up is like 100 bob. So if Eric, even if he has his millions of followers, only 1,000 people show interest on my page, and they comment, they do some things, I am able to just track 1,000 people and keep showing them my ad on Facebook. I will pay just 100 bob to keep showing them, and I can show up to 1,000 people with 100 bob. So if I want to show the 1,000 people 7 times, I'll just pay 700 bob on Facebook. Keep showing them the ad over and over again. Okay, they see me today 3 times or 4 times, or anytime they switch on their ad, they are what's every time they log into Facebook, I'm the first one they see. Every time they log into Facebook, I'm the first one to see. Okay, then they click on my website, they go. Now they don't buy. I keep following them everywhere with Google ad, the Google display ad. Google has different types of ad inside it. They see me on YouTube. They see me on their Quora. They see me on their Gmail. When they are going, I don't know where to read a gossip blog on Tuko or Mupasho, they still see me there. And I have told Google, for only $1, do for me 1,000 impressions. And every person, give them 3 impressions. So if I'm following up on 300 people, and I pay just 300 bob, and I get 10 sales that I'm selling 5,000 shillings. Even if that day I spend 2,000 shillings on ad, and I make 50,000 in profit, in sales, I'm good. I don't know if tunaelewana hizi story nawapea. Hizi si stories za jaba. Hivyo ndivyo marketing huwork. I don't know if there is anybody who does that form of marketing. In marketing, money is in remarketing. In marketing, money is in following. Am I making sense? Yes, through website. A lot. Even bought a product on offer on Jumia. Exactly. And that is how I want to start doing my ads for the daily learners. I want to finish working on one course by the end of this week. I start doing that thing. I now start talking using my website. And now let me tell you something. When now you have this audience that is so interested specifically in your products, you can even measure the amount of time they are spending on your website and the level of scrolling, how they scroll. You want there to be a strong relationship between scrolling and the time spent. Now you set a standard. You say, if they spend this amount of time and they scroll this percentage, show them this advertisement. If they add to cart, show them this advertisement. Okay? If they try to initiate checkout, show them this advertisement. That is how you do marketing. But you are people of DM for prices. You are people of follow, I follow. You are people of nililipa influencer sijapata sales. It does not work like that. Why do you engage yourselves in things you don't have an understanding of? Why do you engage yourself with things you don't understand? Influencer kazi yake ni kubuild awareness, si kukuletea sales. Remarketing, pesa is in remarketing. Money is in following up. Anybody who is in sales know for you to make money in marketing, you do following up. Otherwise, if you don't follow up, people will forget you and go to the person who keeps following up on them. Okay? Tony is saying they are annoying at times, the cookies, but you won't get anything unless you accept them. Exactly. Exactly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are we understanding one another? Can you tell me at least what have you been doing with your marketing? Did you know how to use paid, free, using influencers? Did you know how to use them? We have Shan Grace is saying, yes, very eye-opening. Actually, I didn't know that Google falls under Bofu. I thought ni tofu. No, Google is not top of the funnel. It's where people go to look for more information. They are there to compare you with other people. They are there to probably look for more information about you. They They are deeply invested. They just want to create something. They are at desire level. Mtu akienda Google, by the time mtu amefikiria digital marketing and then akatafuta digital marketing training, ni mtu ana consider kuchukua training sasa. Ako at the middle. Ako at the decision stage. Amebakisha tu kwenda pale chini. Alipe. Take action. That's the only thing remaining. Google is a place where people go to look for more information, to clear their doubts. That's all they do. Teacher, please explain more on cookies and how... Okay, cookie. I will have to prepare a topic on that. No, mine has just been... No, mine has been just pathetic, no understanding. Now you know better, okay? Okay, remember when I told you to be compassionate with yourself, to extend grace to yourself as business owners, because you just didn't know. You didn't know better. You just didn't know. Now you know. Okay? And this is why you should get this workbook. This is why you should get this workbook of mine. These workbooks of mine, there are usually 4 of them. These workbooks of mine are usually 4. Get yourself a copy. Get yourself these workbooks. Get yourself these workbooks. Come to my website, go to the bookshop and get yourself these workbooks. Why do I say you have these workbooks? This workbook helps you in so many ways. These workbooks help you in so many ways. So many ways you won't believe. Okay? So many ways you won't believe. So you are able to talk about your business. You are able to write your business model. You are able to give reasons as to why you're digitizing your own business. You're able to do so many things using this workbook. Let me show it from here. So let's, for example, say you want to do the digital product seller using this workbook. You can see that this workbook helps you with the niche, helps you with your target audience, helps you with finding your niche based on these things, what you would do happily if you are unpaid. It helps you explain things that it helps you even prioritize your goals. Which goal is more important than the other? Unakutanga mtu ako na 65 goals and they can't prioritize a single goal and work on it. The AIDA funnel is there. Okay? How do you retain your customers? Customer retention, how do you go about it? Okay? Okay? Unique value proposition. Okay? What do your customers want? What does your competitors lack? Okay? The AIDA model, what will you do at the awareness level? The Venn diagram, which helps you describe your niche, what people would pay you for, your passion, so many other things. So many things that these books present. Okay? These books will, oh my God, let me tell you, these books will change your life. Look, it helps you identify your target audience, their challenges, their goals, their desires, their pain points. It helps you understand your go-to marketing strategy. It helps you ask, who is your target audience? What are your products and services? Where is your target market? How is your marketing strategy? And the timeline. Do you have your go-to marketing strategy? I want you to tell me in the chat. Do you have your go-to marketing strategy? Tell me in the chat. Do you have your go-to marketing strategy? Wacha nione wanabiashara. As a business owner, do you have your go-to marketing strategy? So we have Judy Wamaida. She has the workbook and he's saying, I have been crafting. Let's read what Judy Wamaida is saying. I have been crafting on the physical product workbook for my business. It's so helpful and mind-blowing. It provokes my thought. These workbooks are very powerful. For real. I remember somebody, when I told them I sell this workbook, alinitukana. Alikuwa ananiambia, how can you go to the internet and download tu vitu hapo ukuje utuuzie? Nikamwambia, then if it's just downloading, why don't you just go and download? And he was like, but no, unaelewa chenye kinafaa kudownloadiwa kwa watu wa digital marketing. And I was, yes, exactly. So please go get this workbook and print it. Print this workbook and fill it. Describe your goal. Describe your action plan. Describe your nini, your goals, your SMART goals here after you have gone through this one. Okay? Get the workbook. Get the workbook. It's a very nice workbook. You see, it even has the part for influencer marketing. So in the part of influencer marketing, you put the photo of your influencer here. You say if they are found on Facebook or TikTok or where they are found. You write what you want to do with them. You write their characteristics here. You put Eric Omondi, here you put Azayad. You say their characteristics, what you want from them, and where you want them. So if I was to put Azayad here, I would put TikTok here, and I would put Instagram for Azayad. I would put full screen. I would put Azayad here and put her name and her rate card, and then put her what I expect her to do for me, and then put she's on TikTok and Instagram. Do the same for Eric Omondi here. Say I will find her on Instagram and Facebook. Put his rate card and put what I expect him to do, the outcome I expect. I just want 1,000 people to visit my profile or to click the link to my website. Out of all those people, just 1,000 who are interested. And then I will take over from there. Okay? Because if you understand digital marketing, if you understand something called audiences, if you have gone deep in Facebook ads, you will see something called custom audience and lookalike audience. Okay? And these are things that people don't understand. You see, we even have the Google Ads Planner. Okay? Let me show you so many things here on this workbook. You see? The paid marketing plan and the free marketing plan. Do you see all that? You see all that? And you can see we have the marketing channel, marketing tactics, and cost. It's showing you the cost. Even on the free marketing, it's indicating marketing channel, marketing tactics, and the cost. If it's not costing you money, it's costing you your time. How many hours are you spending on free marketing? And if you're spending 5 hours on free marketing, you assign a price tag per hour. So if you sit down and you say to yourself, I'm worth 2,000 shillings per hour, that means if you're going to engage yourself in free marketing for 3 hours, out of the sales you make in that day, you have to make a profit of 6,000 shillings. That's the way you do these things. Marketing goals, my main focus, my main goals, and key performance indicator. Pricing strategy is here. Everything is here. Everything is here. Everything. Everything is here. You see? Identifying your target audience needs. This is my client needs. Their challenges. What are my client's needs? You write them here. Challenges, goals, desires, pain points. Okay? That's it. A very nice workbook. So I want you to tell me in the chat, have you been doing paid marketing or free marketing? Have you been doing paid marketing or free marketing? Let me know in the chat. And if you would like to join the teacher up here, make sure you join me here and ask me a question. Tony, what do you mean by no, Tony? I have been using both free and paid marketing. Are you getting results from both your free and paid marketing? Nani, Judy Wamaida. Free marketing. Could you please tell me what type of marketing have you been engaging yourself? Have you been doing free marketing or paid marketing? Free marketing. So who wants to join the teacher up here? Who want to join the teacher up here and ask questions? I will appreciate. Or add on to what I have said, I will appreciate so much. So very much. Oh, Mwalim, I paid this influencer. Aki hata hakuneletea sales, our influencer ni scam. That is not how it works. You track data, yenye influencer, you track data, you track your traffic, yenye influencer amekuletea, then from that, you remarket. That is how you do marketing, okay? I want you to see how Google, how Safaricom keep using influencers. It's because they influence. So like there is this girl, Uyu Mokorino, and she's in green gumboots and they are on YouTube. These ads I keep seeing of this Mokorino akiambiwa, mrembo, hata kama una kilemba. You know, when you hear the kilemba part, you keep remembering. Like today I was watching Becoming a CEO. by Phil. And Phil was like, Phil was there explaining Victoria couches. This sofa sets from Victoria couches, and the dining table and everything, you know. And I have gone to Victoria wherever, and I like their sofa sets, and I was like, I'm gonna buy one of these sofa sets. And I'm like, he's still instilling something. Even if, okay, Victoria, whatever, they still keep insisting. They still keep the idea of buying something from them still keeps being instilled in my mind. Tony, no go-to strategy. Have been doing marketing without real strategy. Tony, make sure you get the workbook. Tony, make sure you get this workbook. Paid marketing on Meta and TikTok ads. I want you to tell me, have they been working, Judy Wamaitha? And do you do remarketing? Do you even track? Do you like track your nini? Like, do you have somewhere you report this data? This is how much I have gotten. This is the revenue it has brought. Do you do that type of marketing, or do you just market to market? I want you to tell me. Okay. And like I said, I got these books. I got these books for teaching you. For teaching you business. These are high school business books. These are high school business books. We are going to be looking at them so much, so that we can I have a challenge. I want to know, have you been getting sales from this your marketing? Jude Wamaitha, thank you, but I want to know, have you been getting sales? Have you been? I want you to tell me, after you pay for these ads, do you get sales? I want that, Judy Wamaitha. I want you to tell me that I have been getting sales from my marketing strategy. Ah! She's here. I want to hear.
Nimesema nijilete.
Hey, jilete hapo. Karibu sana Judy.
Thank you, Jane. You see, hey, when we began doing digital marketing, when I began selling items online in 2021, we used to do a lot of boosting, you know, hiyo part ya kufinya tu boosting ads on not TikTok, on Facebook. So now when I resumed again now, I went back now to full digital marketing. I began by learning first how to run a meta ads, and I'm still learning. No, meta keeps on changing. It is changing a lot.
Yes.
So some things that I learned early last year are not the ones that are applying this year. So you have to go back and learn. Actually, the notes that I carried from that teacher then, and because I follow her on TikTok, I realized that I need to update myself on the same. So I'm doing those meta ads, but the challenge is I'm not able to track the data. Ile yenye inaniambia the conversion, how is it? The only thing that I see is if I have linked this ad to my WhatsApp, then I can be able to take the contacts that have contacted me and then I remarket. So I have to now go back, nitumie huyo mtu catalog, ndio achague ama we start another conversation. So there's that gap. There's that gap of when that customer, when that lead comes to your WhatsApp, what next? There's that there's hiyo kuna kamahadi tu yenye maybe needs either to do the automation so that there's a continued conversation over that so that you can be able to close the sale.
Are you making sales? Hiyo swali hujanijibu.
Yes. Ndio
Oh.
hiyo sasa I'm making sales. I'm making sales. I'm making sales. The challenge now is the tracking, the data tracking.
Okay,
Yeah, the
good.
data tracking. Yeah. And of course now the free marketing. Free marketing, of course, you have to prepare content, post a lot, continue to engage your customers online on these platforms because I'm using
Yeah.
the 3 social media pages, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram kidogo ni challenge kidogo, but TikTok is just it's just original. Like you can post those not so good quality videos and you can still get some engagement. Whether
Yeah.
you're dancing or you're educating your customers and so on. Or even
That's
using some videos, or you either using videos and you can voice over. You can voice over if you don't want to be seen your face, or using your products, you just use trending music for TikTok.
okay.
Mm,
That's good. I'm
yeah.
so proud of you. Kama you make sales,
Thank
that's
you.
important.
Yes.
The reason as to why I was insisting on whether you get sales is because you want to know if somebody is getting sales, so that if they are getting sales, you can keep doing whatever they are doing and then improve on that. You're getting my point?
Yes, I get it.
Yeah. Now, when you go on Facebook, by the way, I will be teaching the whole tracking things on my course for WhatsApp automation.
Hmm.
So when you're doing that ads, do you always say something called a Facebook pixel?
I've heard you mention about Facebook Pixel, but I've never been able to know how to use it. So it's something that I need to learn as well.
Have you
Mm.
ever seen it somewhere on your Google Ads dashboard, on your Facebook Ads dashboard?
Mm. Can I even remember? Hmm.
Because it's
Need
the
to check.
pixel that is able to track whether somebody liked, commented,
Mm-hmm.
um, followed you, shared. So it tracks all
Mm-hmm.
those activities. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
pixel that is able to say the number of these visitors visited on your website. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
pixel that is able to tell you this is the number of visitors, sales you got. This is the number of add to cart. Okay,
Mm.
so I don't know. Let
Mm.
me try to explain using just a moment. Just a moment, Wamaidha. Kwani umeenda? Usiende, usiniache hapa peke yangu.
Niko hapa.
Okay, good. Jude Wamaidha. Jude has been following me.
Yes, for a
Very
while
long
now.
time. Eh?
For a while now.
Eh. Just a moment. Where was I going with this whole thing before I just started just a moment?
You were looking for Facebook pixels, how one can be able to track who contacted you, who followed you on Facebook through the ad, if I'm
Yeah,
not
so
wrong. Mm.
the Facebook pixel works like this. So the Facebook pixel, you as a business owner who is running an ad on Facebook, you FB pixel, you are able to track website visitors, you are able to track people who commented, people who shared, people who liked, people who followed you. And on top of that, you're able to measure activities like add to cart, activities like initiate checkout, activities like wish list. Okay, so if you come to a website like the Daily Learners, you will see that courses have a wish list. Courses, we have a wish list. Somebody can add a wish list. Kuna wish list hapo. Okay, so if you look carefully, there is a part of wish list. There is something that pops a white color. Pops and you see white color. Pops and see white, something that is white. So if people add a wish list, the Facebook pixel can track. So let me show you something called pixel helper. This is the tool that you use to detect a Facebook pixel in a website. A lot of people don't track data. Hey, Kenyans, unawaambia wa track data waongezee pesa. Kenyans wanapenda kusave. Kenyans love saving their money for a rainy day. There, you can see my pixel. Can you see my pixel, Judy? No, you cannot be able to see it. You see the pixel is there. Let me change. You see this thing up here? You see this thing up here? Mnaona haka kakitu? This thing up here. Mnaona haka kakitu kakona two things. Let me change. Do you see this thing? Mnaona hii kitu ime nini? Mnaona haka kakitu kanaonyeshana page view? Hako ndiko kana track aka kakitu kameandikwa nini? Metapixel. Hako ndiko. Unaona kana track nini? Page view. If I click add to cart, guess kata nini? Kata track nini? Kata track purchase. Kana track ninataka kupurchase. Kana track page view. Okay? Nime proceed to checkout. Kana track nini? Naona kanaendelea kutrack. Na kakikuwa na issue kana kanaona hii kitu imeactivatiwa 3 times, so kana track hivyo. Kakikuja kwa blog kanajua ni page view, ina track the right information umeiambia, unaona inajua ni page view. Okay, ukimleta kwa bookshop anaona ni page view. Uki-add to cart, wacha uone, uki-add to cart anajua unataka kupurchase. Okay, ukiview hii cart, wacha uone venye atafanya, anajua tu ni page, unaona ni page ya purchase. Ukiproceed to checkout, ukiclick complete payment, like in a tracking. That's the power of the Facebook pixel. That's how it works. So yeah, it's installed in your website. Uko muted. So I explained this. Yeah, I explained this in my web design course, and I explain it in my other courses on digital marketing. Yeah, but at least track your data. Okay, Kairetu?
Sure. I'll check on that. I don't have a website at the moment.
You can create a website for free. If you buy domain and hosting for 1 year, around $50 1 year, and you're tracking your data, that's all. Because if you track your data on website, and if they just even initiate checkout on WhatsApp, itatrakiwa bado nani. Yeah, but you can still have a website and they complete all their orders on WhatsApp. It's very possible.
That's true.
Yeah, it's very possible. Ukielewa hizo vitu za automation, it's very easy, it's very possible. Yeah,
that is so helpful. Thank you.
Karibu sana. So I think, yeah, that's just the way it is. A lot of people don't track their data using the Facebook pixel. A lot of people don't track their data using Google. Let us see something. Let us see. There is the one that tracks tracking on Google, so you are able to see all the data on Google. So yeah, that's it. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor having you tonight. I hope you do the right thing that favors your business. I hope you implement the right things that favor your business. Stop doing things that work against your business. Stop engaging in things that work against your business. Start engaging. Start investing your time, your money, your resources in things that work. Stop using old-fashioned knowledge to do new-fashioned things. Things keep changing. You can't keep doing things the same over and over again. You have to change whether you like it or not. Okay? So I hope you implement what I have taught you. At least make sure you understand the marketing platforms you want to be using from today henceforth. From today henceforth, mjue zile marketing strategies munataka kuwa munatumia. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, have a good night and see you tomorrow.